This week on UND Insider Weekly's Top Plays of the Spring, it's the cream of the crop, the best of the best, and whatever other analogy you can think of for the very best plays UND has churned out over the past 5 months. It's the 10 of the very best plays from nearly every team, counting down, one by one, on UND Insider Weekly's Top Plays of the Spring. Welcome to UND Insider Weekly's Top Plays of the Spring. I'm Tim Hennessy. We have 30 minutes to show you the very best plays dating all the way back to January 1st up until now, and plenty of sports provided their very best. You will see plays and moments from 7 different teams throughout the countdown, and honorable mentions. So let's start it off with number 10. Junior Courtney Funk became UND's first female WAC champion after notching a time of 22.85 in the 50 free final. Funk was also part of UND's 200 free relay team, which also grabbed a win with a time of 1 minute 32.86 seconds.
With an NCAA B-cut time, lane 4, Courtney Funk.
North Dakota needs a 3 to tie the game. 7 to play. Hooker, Eston Tyler, long 3, it's good!
They were trying to foul, Dan, but Darude and Hooker make better plays and get a shot.
A steal, Hooker for the win! Oh, just off the back of the rim. But we are going to overtime in dramatic fashion here in Grand Forks.
Crazy stuff. Northern Colorado, I think, was trying to foul, but Darude and Hooker were so smart. They didn't hang on to it and dribble it and let the defense catch him.
Here's Hooker, catching, going to Darude. Will bring it ahead, seeing some pressure coming, going to Hooker. Hooker will split it, go to Eston Tyler, fire up the 3. It's good! We're tied at 69 with 1.5. The right wing 3 from 24 feet. And there's Hooker stealing the inbound, putting the 3 just missing was Quentin Hooker. Oh my! Eston Tyler hits the 3. North Dakota ties it with 1.5 seconds.
And Hooker fighting. He's got a good look on this one, too.
Hit this one well into right field. And over the head of the right fielder. It's going to score 1. Follis rounds second base. They're going to send him home. Follis dives in safely in the park home run for the senior, Tyler Follis. And UND leads it 7-5. Well hit ball there right at the 375 mark in right field.
During the annual Pack the Ralph night, Shelby Ainsley-Benzie shut down all 25 shots from the number 2 ranked team, Minnesota, for her 10th career shutout, setting a new UND record. Ainsley-Benzie would also end the season becoming the career leader in wins and setting the single season record for shutouts with 9.
Now here's Piazza going to get him behind Eisenschmied. Amsley-Benzie's out. She's run into by Piazza. Amsley-Benzie's mask flips off. Play has stopped, the crowd roaring their approval at the desperation effort by Shelby Amsley-Benzie, and she's all smiles.
I just saw a breakaway that could have been developing, and the puck was a little ahead, so I just decided to go for it and got a nice little collision. Happy got the whistle.
When Shelby is in net, it really gives us, I think, confidence because we know that she's just a brick wall back there right now. So when she's hot, she gets hot, and I think she stays that way.
Coming up, we hit the hardwood for some big milestones, plus plays that got the crowd on their feet. Benson, did he make the grab? He did make the catch.
Marcanic was hit by a pitch. There's a pop-up. Oh my! There you got the force at third. It is a double play. Berg gathers up the pop back to the pitcher in the circle. She had to range to her right slightly to to gather it up, then threw over to Hart, who was covering as McCone had got stuck off the bag at third up the line, and they threw over to Hart and forced her off of it, or tagged her off of it, I should say. And there's a double play for North Dakota.
Every time I go to the golf course, I challenge myself to get better at the sport. Playing with my wife, there's a friendly competition about that I really enjoy. I became a scratch golfer in 3 years. I got good at the short game by spending hours hitting from 100 yards and in. The equipment gets better every single year. I want the customer to leave with confidence in the equipment. I'm Jason Hicks, and I'm one of the golf experts at Shields.
Cities Area Transit. We go where you go.
Did you know that riding the city bus is free for UND and Northland students?
I ride the bus so I don't have to find a parking spot, and then I'm always within an easy walking distance to all of my classes.
I'm going green, so I ride my bike everywhere. But when the weather turns bad, I take the bus. And why not? It's free.
Cities Area Transit. Enjoy the ride.
We play to win, but it's bigger than winning. It's about authenticity, being true to yourself, genuine dreams and a country big enough to fit them, values and hard work, giving your best and giving back, working together, building a tradition bigger than any one of us, and showing the world every day who we are and how we play. We're Big Sky. We are the heart of the American West.
UND Insider Weekly is sponsored by Shields and Grand Forks Cities Area Transit.
Welcome back to Insider Weekly's Top Plays of the Spring. For a number of past seasons, women's basketball has had a number of marquee players pass through this program. This season, 3 of those players all crossed a big milestone in the closing games of the season. In the closing games of the season, Emily Evers, Megan Lauk, and Maya Lloyd all reached the 1,000 career point mark, all during different games. Evers reached the mark first on the road against Southern Utah on February 28.
Pressure ahead for Zabla. Betted for Evers, briefly lost it, but collects it and scores. Emily Evers with 13 points. That's 1,000 career points now for Emily Evers. The senior from Grand Forks makes it a 7-point game, 71-64.
Maya Lloyd was next to reach it during the final home game against Northern Colorado.
Collecting and scoring on the putback is Maya Lloyd.
There's 1,000.
And that's a big one for Maya. That's her 1,000th career point.
And Megan Lauk reached 1,000 during her final game of her collegiate career against New Mexico during the first round of the WBI.
First one's good. Megan hits the 1,000 career point mark.
Congratulations, Megan Lauk. Boy, I got to know her coming in as a freshman, and I'm really happy for Megan. I hope UND fans are as well. That's tremendous. To do it on a night like tonight, to get this extra game, this was critical. That's great.
Tracked back by Young. Now Chiswick ahead to Pagansky. Pagansky and Gorder come in. Gorder, backhander, he scores!
His pass broken up, and Chiswick tapped it through nicely to Pagansky. Coming into the right side, beats Gorder for a backhand. He scores! Connor Gorder from Austin Pagansky. His 8th of the season, 3-2 UND.
The man who lifted North Dakota to the Frozen Four a year ago is red hot.
Maya awaits the 3-2. Hendricks is the runner at first after leading off this top half of the third with a single to right. That one sent to left, having to range back at it. As what a catch that time by Dorscher, a diving catch. Oh my goodness, and they nearly double up Hendrickson at first, but my goodness, Dorscher lays out, working to her left, back to left center field, and she makes an amazing grab.
Still to come, we will head over to the Ralph for a pair of plays that happened on the same day from two different teams.
Tommy's pitch, a curveball waved at him. The 0-2 pitch is strike 3 called. Tommy's pitch, swing and a miss. The 0-2 pitch, off speed, inside corner, strike 3 called, and Page knew it. Number 20, Bettis, but that isn't him. And the 2-strike pitch, he's swinging a miss and struck him out. Somewhere warm. Here's a pitch, and strike 3 called in the outside corner. Atkinson takes strike 3, 13th strikeout for Tommy. Here's the pitch, swing, and there it goes. Long drive to left. No doubt about that one. Campbell's 7th home run of the season. Over the fence, over the net, into the trailer park for Campbell. A 3-run shot, and North Dakota takes the lead 3-2. No doubt about that one. Rogertson's pitch, swing, and a high fly ball to deep left field. This one's going way back, and Andrus looks up and watches it go over the fence for a grand slam. Jeff Campbell with a grand slam home run, his 8th home run of the year. 4 more RBI, 7 on the afternoon for Campbell, 39 on the season, and Jeff Campbell has given North Dakota a 7-2 lead.
To have the future you want and a career you'll be proud of, you'll need a great education. The University of North Dakota can get you there with more than 225 degree programs, preparing you for today's fastest growing, high demand careers, like medicine and health professions, aerospace, business, engineering, and energy. Schedule your campus visit today at und.edu/go, because to succeed, you need to be exceptional.
Did your grandpa teach you to fish too?
You bait the hook. I'm not touching it.
Look how far I can cast, Grandpa.
You sure know a lot about fishing.
I caught a fish! Whoa! This was really fun. Can we do it again?
Shields. Gear up for a lifetime of memories.
Cities Area Transit. We go where you go.
Did you know that riding the city bus is free for UND and Northland students?
I ride the bus so I don't have to find a parking spot, and then I'm always within an easy walking distance to all of my classes.
I'm going green, so I ride my bike everywhere. But when the weather turns bad, I take the bus. And why not? It's free.
Cities Area Transit. Enjoy the ride.
Brand now to the point. Ramsey, one-timer. Great save, Emsley Benzie, and a rebound picked up by Eisenschmidt. Cleared. Held for a moment. Now Mankey on it at center. Mankey's going to break away. Mankey's in to the forehand. Shoots and scores! Amy Mankey, shorthanded, and North Dakota in front 1-0.
Oh, that was a great effort there by Amy Mankey. Better celebration as well. Shorthanded goal gets this Ralph Engelstad Arena crowd up on their feet, and wow.
Oh boy. Amy Mankey's 10th of the year.
Top shelf. She got Levier down low, and Mankey just scoops that puck up and lifts it past the goaltender.
It gets prettier every time you see it on a replay.
Welcome back. The final day of February, February 28th, that is the date on which these next two plays took place. We will start with UND's PK unit at number 3. After being called for 2 penalties within seconds of each other, UND was saddled with a full 2 minutes of being down 2 players with a St. Cloud State 5-on-3 power play.
To take the face-off, Ledoux and Stetcher are the other 2 North Dakota penalty kill members to open this 5-on-3 St. Cloud State power play. Here's Kosela. They love to get Bennick below the goal line. He's camped out here. Here's Bennick now in the circle, and it comes to Brodzinski, and McIntyre is there trying to kill off a 5-on-3 St. Cloud State power play. Bennick, Brodzinski blocked by McMillan, and he feels that one. The senior Mark McMillan is going to have to try to gimp off and give St. Cloud another seam here. Shot right on by Kosela. And McIntyre makes the save.
Couple already early in this game.
Here he is in the slot, feeding Morley below the goal line, back out to Brodzinski. Brodzinski has 10 power play goals on the season. Kosela, Morley, Russell in front, trying to get it to him. Broken up by Kazula. Circling to the perimeter. Brodzinski, wow, winds up Stetcher with the block. Now Morley takes a look. 25 remaining, comes back out. Here's Morley looking, Russell in front. They try to feather that pass to Bennick, and it was too far. 15 remaining, the crowd's into it. Brodzinski partially fanned, and Stetzer got a piece of it. He's feeling that. That drive is wide. 5 remaining in the North Dakota penalty kill.
And listen to this building. It's going mad in here. They're a standing ovation as time expires on this penalty.
Brodzinski shooting. That's blocked by Ledoux. A standing ovation as North Dakota has killed off a 5-on-3. Listen to the building.
Throughout the power play, the Huskies only managed to get 2 shots on goal. Had 2 shots go wide and 3 blocked by UND players. The penalty kill helped UND secure its sweep over SCSU and grab its first ever Penrose Cup. Earlier in the day, the women's hockey team squared off against Ohio State in the first round of the WCHA playoffs. After being tied through regulation, the score would stay the same all the way into the 3rd overtime until Amy Menke got a hold of the puck.
North Dakota, here's Dufo for Menke, shoots, scores! Amy Menke ends it for North Dakota. 3 minutes and 17 seconds into the 3rd overtime. North Dakota is going to advance to the final faceoff.
2-on-1 the other way for North Dakota. And Amy Menke, who's played just stellar all weekend long, snipes it past the goaltender for Ohio State. 41st shot on goal. And how about that?
3 minutes and 17 seconds into the 3rd overtime. And it's a happy hog pile down in the corner.
Coming up, we've chipped away play-by-play. Now it's time to unveil what sits at the number 1 spot.
Up 7 hits, struck out 4, hasn't walked anybody, and his pitch is swung on and lined to center field. Bresnahan moving to his right and back. A leaping grab by Bresnahan, way deep in the alley and right to left center field. Ellery Bresnahan with an outstanding catch. He was on his horse right away on that one as it was hard hit. Gagne with the pitch, swinging a high pop-up. Right side, Reese racing over towards the fence, climbs the fence, and did he make the grab? He did make the catch. What a grab by Ryan Reese. Reached up with his right hand to grab onto the fence and then put a foot up on it and reached over to make the play and end the inning.
UND Insider Weekly is sponsored by Shields and Grand Forks Cities Area Transit.
To have the future you want and a career you'll be proud of, you'll need a great education. The University of North Dakota can get you there with more than 225 degree programs, preparing you for today's fastest growing, high demand careers. like medicine and health professions, aerospace, business, engineering, and energy. Schedule your campus visit today at und.edu/go. Because to succeed, you need to be exceptional.
We play to win, but it's bigger than winning. It's about authenticity, being true to yourself, genuine dreams and a country big enough to fit them, values and hard work, giving your best and giving back, working together, building a tradition bigger than any one of us, and showing the world every day who we are and how we play. We're Big Sky. We are the heart of the American West.
Pullman feeds it out to the point for Panzarella. Wrist shot, scores! Andrew Panzarella with a wrister from the left point ties it at 1-1. Andrew's first goal of the season, the senior's second of his career. Almost a great hop for St. Cloud, but McIntyre stopped it. Kajula the other way, fire, save, score, Parks! Kajula's shot stopped by Lindgren, and Parks was done in there. And for the first time in 9 games, Michael Parks scores to give UND a 2-1 lead. There for North Dakota, fired from a bad angle, hit Lindgren, dropped behind him, and in the goal! Johnson shot it from the near boards. It went off Lindgren high in the air and landed behind him and must have trickled in. We couldn't see it with Lindgren in our way. The signal was goal by the referee, and it's 3-1 UND. Sends it in the near boards, but not out. Casella with it, blocked by St. Clair. St. Clair to the St. Cloud State line, scores! Colton St. Clair ices the victory for North Dakota in a trip to Boston in the Frozen Four with 40 seconds to go. It's 4-1 UND. Welcome back to UND Insider Weekly's top plays of the spring. Before we reveal the #1 play on the countdown, let's journey back and recap plays 10 through 2. Junior Courtney Funk became UND's first female WAC champion after notching a time of 22.85 in the 50 free final.
With an NCAA B-cut time, lane 4, Courtney Funk.
Coming, going to Hooker. Hooker will split it, go to Eston Tyler, fire up the 3. It's good! We're tied at 69 with 1.5. The right wing 3 from 24 feet. And there's Hooker stealing the inbound, putting the 3 just missing was Quentin Hooker. Oh my!
Hit this one well into right field. And over the head of the right fielder. It's going to score 1. Follis round second base. They're going to send him home. Follis dives in safely in the park home run for the senior, Tyler Follis.
During the annual Pack the Ralph night, Shelby Ainsley Benzie shut down all 25 shots from the #2 ranked team, Minnesota, for her 10th career shutout, setting a new UND record.
Now here's Piazza, going to get him behind Eisenschmidt. Amsley Benzie's out. She's run into by Piazza. Amsley Benzie's mask flips off. Play is
Headed for Evers, briefly lost it, but collects it and scores. Emily Evers with 13 points. That's 1,000 career points now for Emily Evers. UND with the offensive rebound. Collecting and scoring on the putback is Maya Lloyd.
There's 1,000.
And that's a big one for Maya. That's her 1,000th career point. First one's good. Megan hits the 1,000 career point mark.
I'm really happy for Megan. I hope UND fans are as well. That's tremendous.
Now Chiswick ahead to Pagansky. Pagansky and Gorder come in. Gorder, backhander, he scores!
His pass broken up, and Chiswick tapped it through nicely to Pagansky. Coming in on the right side, feeds Gorder for a backhand. He scores!
angle to right. That one sent to left, having to range back at it. And what a catch that time by Dorscher, a diving catch. Oh my goodness, and they nearly double up Hendrickson at first, but my goodness, Dorscher lays out, working to her left, back to left center field, and she makes an amazing grab.
After being called for 2 penalties within seconds of each other, UND was saddled with a full 2 minutes of being down 2 players with a St. Cloud State 5-on-3 power play.
That drive is wide. 5 remaining in the North Dakota penalty kill.
And listen to this building. It's going mad in here. They're a standing ovation as time expires on this penalty.
A standing ovation as North Dakota has killed off a 5-on-3. Listen to the building.
Throughout the power play, the Huskies only managed to get 2 shots on goal. Had 2 shots go wide and 3 blocked by UND players. Earlier in the day, the women's hockey team squared off against Ohio State in the first round of the WCHA playoffs. After being tied through regulation, the score would stay the same all the way into the 3rd overtime until Amy Menke got a hold of the puck.
North Dakota, here's Dufo for Menke, shoots, scores! Amy Menke ends it for North Dakota. 3 minutes and 17 seconds into the 3rd overtime. North Dakota is going to advance to the final faceoff.
Our top spot on the countdown features a player who does anything to score a goal. Junior Drake Kajula proved that earlier this season when he went through the legs not once but twice to score on Miami. Just a few months later, in February, Kajula pulled off another spectacular goal against Denver.
Troy Stetcher makes so many plays that at the end of the night you don't see on the stat sheet. Kajula moving in. Wow! Another highlight reel goal by Drake Kajula. Wow, is right then.
Kajula now for Chiswick to Kajula. He's trying to bust in. He got hooked. He shoots. He scores! What a magnificent goal by Drake Kajula.
Another highlight reel goal by Drake Kajula. Wow, is right then.
That will do it for UND Insider Weekly's top plays of the spring. You can watch replays of this episode and any UND Insider original series online anytime at undsports.com and youtube.com/UND Athletics. Until next time, I'm Tim Hennessy, and thanks for watching.